Forward. All right. Let's get you, camera view. Too many things. Okay. So making sure everybody's got their microphones off. Have your water handy. Can you hear me? I hope I have my little thingy on. I do. Whew. All right. Starting like we always do. Let's get those shoulders right over those hips so you're not doing any of this leaning forward stuff, right? Tighten up those glutes. Use those abdominal muscles. Keep you nice and tall. Squeeze those shoulder blades yet, like we learned yesterday, right? Right up against the wall. Whew, there we go. Find that posture. Feel those feet. So I'm going to have you rock up onto the toes, right? So you're getting a little calf work there, and then back onto your heels, lifting those toes up. Just feeling that balance to start with, right? Shifting forward, shifting back. Nice and easy. Just getting a sense of where you're at in your space. They always say that in yoga, and it always sounds funny, but it is what it is, right? Finding our space. All right, just a little bit of rocking back and forth. You can't really see me doing it, but I'm shifting forward onto my toes and back onto my heels. I'm trying not to let my shoulders sag forward. I just saw myself, they were. All right, come all the way up onto those toes now and hold up onto those toes. That's part of your balance, right? You're feeling your ankles. They're really having to struggle to just stay up on those toes. Getting those sensories going. And drop it down, push into those arches. Nice and roll those feet in a little bit. And now we're going to roll out on those feet. So kind of lifting up your toes, lifting up your arches, and then push down on the arches. There you go. And back up onto the toes, finding that balance. Nothing else should be really moving right now except for those feet. This time maybe it's easier to find that balance on the toes. And then drop it back down, shift up your weight back so your toes are off the ground. Lift them up, back onto the toes, all the way up on your tippy toes, nice and high. Oh, balance. A lot of muscles working there to keep you on balance. And then drop it down. All right, hopefully you got a sense of how much those feet work, right? So we need to take care of them. All right, we're going to lift up on one leg in that marching pose, finding that balance on one leg. Nice and simple. Open it up. Close it down. Lift up those shoulders when you start to feel like you're off balance from lifting that leg up. Open it up. Feel that hip working? Close it down. Nice and tall with the shoulders. Lift. When you lift, that tightens up that core and makes you a little more solid. Drop it down. Walk it out a little bit. Other leg. We lift it up, right? Feel those shoulders grow. You can kind of see the picture frame behind me, right? I'm going to lift my shoulders up and be nice and strong through that core. Open up. Finding that gate pose. Close it down. Open it up. Close it down. Feel your shoulders grow. Open it up. And close it down. Nice and easy. Walk that out. I'm starting to feel a little soreness right in there, aren't I? All right. Let's start with a marching. Lift up that leg. Hold just a little bit of a pause and hold with a march. So we've already tired it out a little bit, so it's a little bit harder to hold that position. Lift it up. Oh, if you need a chair nearby for stability, I don't mind. How would I know? I can barely see a little tiny person in there. Switch it out. Talking too much. Switch it out. Switch it out. All right. Just walking it up, walking it out. Give me that nice little march. Got some hip strength in there. We need a little more later. Trying to get the heart rate up now. Why? Bring it out, bring it in. Bring it out, bring it in. Out, out, in. Doesn't matter if you're staying up with me. I just want you to be moving as quick as you can, feeling comfortable, right? It's all whatever's comfortable for you. Out, out, in, out, 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 out. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. We gotta march and reach, opposite arm, opposite leg. Whew. A little bit all the way up on that toe if you can. Working those legs, getting that heart rate up. The more arms you use, the more heart rate's gonna go up. So pay attention to how you're feeling. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, out to the side, same reach. Lunge, push that hip back, reach out to the side. Push, feel where your center is, right? Your belly, that's your balance. Reach, reach, reach. I'm gonna stick a new one in here, and this one's tough. So if you need your chair, right? So we're gonna reach out and balance. Out and balance. Ooh, different, right? Out, balance, out, belly tight, lift. Balance, up. Switch it out, other side. Challenge that other hip. Out to the side, lift it up. Out to the side, lift it up. Push off that leg that's out and lift it up. So we're going out and down and up. Out and down, up. One more. Down and up. March. Nice march. Woo. All right, bring it out. Squat and lift. Squat, lift. Push those hips down and back. Lift. Give me a good bend in those knees. It's almost like you're about to jump. Up, down and back. Up. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Reach it up. Got our stars. Up, up, down, down. Lift, lift, down, down, up. The movement is what I'm looking for, right? So I'm looking for as much movement as you can give me to get that heart rate up. All low impact. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. We're going to do it all again. Start from that beginning. We're not doing the balance, but we're going to march, hold, hold. A little less time here. Letting that heart rate calm down just a little bit. Not all the way. Reach. Find your balance each time. This is the balance march. Find your balance. Keep those shoulders up, head high. You don't need to look at your feet. Here we go. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Low on the out. Reach out. Out, out, in. Out, out. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. March and reach. Here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. It's the same we did earlier. Lift that knee. Lift that all the way under. Tippy toes. Tippy toes. Woo. We got this. Reach. Reach. Get that full range of motion. 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right, bring it out to the side reach. Side reach, right to unbalanced yet. That's next. We're stepping it out. Stepping it out, pushing that hip back. Don't let that knee come in front of your toe. 5 seconds, keep it going, you guys. Out and back with that hip. Like you're sitting into a chair or trying to bump the wall behind you. All right, we're going to do our step out to balance. Either side, doesn't matter. And up. Step out. Lift up. Out. Nice and strong on that hip. Push up on that leg. 2 more. Last one. Switch it out, other side. Step it out and back. Lift it up. Out and back. Lift it up. You got this. You know what's next, right? We got that squat going. Lift it up. Last one. Bring it to the middle. Squat up. Push those hips down and back. Keep that belly nice and tight. Feel how your belly's pulling into spine, keeping that back nice and strong. Breathe. 4, 3. Push on the ground. 2. Last one. Give me those last one as the stars. Reach, reach, down, down, up. I'm getting warm. I don't know about you guys. Reach, reach, down, down, up. Breathing. All right, 4, 3, 4, 3. Woo! 2. Last one. Down and down. Grabbing some water. Readjusting. We need our band next because we're going to do some shoulder rehab work. We did some of that yesterday. I emphasize those shoulders because your hips and your legs, like we're all good about going out and walking, so those hips and legs are getting some work. But the upper body doesn't always get the work that it needs. So we do a little extra here. All right, thumb up, straight arm, right? So it shouldn't be this. It should be all the hand out and away from you. But you're not locking that elbow out. It's got a little tiny crook in it. Straight up. We do 30 seconds each way. Breathe. It's also a good time for us to catch our breath, right? 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Flip it around. So we're going backwards. Shoulders stay up, pinky goes to the ceiling. It's not as big a range of motion. Push it up and away from you. 5 seconds, keep it going. And bring it out to the hip. We're going to go at a 45-degree angle. 45 to your 90, is that what it's supposed to be? Get that thumb up. So you should start to feel this inside that shoulder. It's starting to feel a little bit tired in there, which is good. Shouldn't hurt. Just be getting Should be telling you, time to stop. And it is. Other side. Thumb up. Remember, not both sides are equal strength. I'm also trying to get parallel to the ground here. Don't go too high. If I go up here, I'm starting to get some squishing in that shoulder joint. We don't want that. Trying to avoid impinging anything here. Straight up, we got 5 seconds. And done. Switch it around. Thumb down. Pinky finger to the ceiling. Only thing that's moving right now is that shoulder inside the joint. We got this. 5 seconds. And done. Now to the 45 from the 90. I didn't say that right. I'm going to make a crappy sailor. Straight up with that thumb. Keep the arm just barely unlocked. My shoulder's getting tired. I can feel it. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. You could tell when I started getting tired, right? My shoulders started shifting a little bit. So pay attention to that. All right, palms up. A little less band. Elbows tucked into your side. And pull the band out. So we're doing an external rotation and squeezing those shoulder blades together. I'm trying to keep my hands parallel to the ground. Can't see anything between my elbow and my body. Squeeze it out. External rotations. Keep breathing. 4 more. 3, 2, last 1. All right, we're going to take our band. Bring it right above your knees. Tighten a pretty bow so you can get it undone. I want it snug on those knees. There we go. All right, give me shoulder width apart, a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to sit down and back with those hips, like you're about to sit in a chair, but not quite. And we're going to drop one knee in and push it out. So the foot's not moving. The only thing that's moving is the actual leg. The knee's coming in, pushing out. So we should start to feel these right on the sides of your hips. Working those external rotators of the hips. Squeeze in, push out. 4 more. 3, 2. Last pair. Both sides. All right, we're going to drop that down to our ankles. 1 more. We're going to go 3 ways, 10 each way, both sides. So I'm going to balance on my left leg, bring my right leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when you lose your balance, you need to get taller, right? So lift those shoulders up. 10, 9, 8, chair's okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I like to put my hands right above my butt muscles so I can feel them working. I'm going to stand up tall and kick that heel back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now you should feel all the way down from the back of your knee all the way up into your glutes. Other side, find your balance. Right side staying still. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. All right, kick it out to the side, heel first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And to the back. Last one. 10, 9, 8, 7. Push out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, shake that out. Good work, you guys. I know it's good work because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. You're feeling it. I'm hoping. Either that or I'm a wuss. I'm grabbing some water. I hope you don't mind. All right. We have 3 exercises. We're doing 2 sets of 30 seconds. We're going to do power squats, and we can do these one of 2 ways. You can either use dumbbells, you can use a smart bell, or you can use your band. But the power squat is the focus of this exercise, right? So if you're using your band, you want to make sure it's good on the arches of your feet. Your chair is just behind you. I want you to hit the chair. So the idea behind the power squat is the reaction, right? I want you to hit the chair and react up. Oh, Doris is coming in. Come on in there. There, I think she's good. All right, so the whole idea here is reaction, right? And the shoulder press is kind of a, yeah, right, we're doing that too, okay? So if you don't want to do the shoulder press, that's fine. All right, so go back and down, hit that chair and go all the way up. React, feel the chair, react. We want to work balance, but we also want to work our reaction time. Bring it up. You have 10 seconds. Nice and slow down. React up. Ready for it? Go. One more time. You got this. Up. Reaction. You want to react. All right. Next exercise. No band. We're going to be in a plank position. We're doing dolphins on your chair. So a plank position. Palms down on your chair. Nice plank, right? Keep those hips down. Push your hips up. Bring them back down. So the elbows right underneath your shoulders. Push it up. Drop it down. Find that plank. Belly's tight. Push it up. Bring it down. This is actually shoulders, isn't it? Core and shoulders. We got it. Make sure you're breathing, belly's in. Last one. Flat. Step it up. Whoa, I lost my knee. All right, we're going to step on that band for rows. I'm doing both sides together, so it's a double-handed row. Step on the band, cross the handles. The less band you have between your feet and your hands, the harder it's going to be. So I'm pushing my hips down and back. I'm going to get that back to flat. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze. Elbows up and away from your body. Elbows up and away from your body. Breathe. Squeeze in tight. Upper back muscles, really important for our posture. Make them nice and tight. Squeeze it across that back. One more. And relax. I see a funny thing on my screen, so everybody gets a little bit of a break before we go back to our power squats, the shoulder press. Nope. Doris, hi there. Hi, Max. Made it in. I'm glad. Do what you can. We're going to go to power squats with our shoulder press. Remember, shoulder press optional. React on that chair. Go down, hit, go. We're not looking, right? It's there. You know it's there. Go. Now, if you put a pillow on that chair, it makes it a little bit higher if you can't get down to that chair so quickly. Right? Modification. Belly tight. Up, belly tight. Anything over your head is hard on your lower back. So we want to make sure you're keeping that belly in tight. Now, if you're having a back issue, don't do the shoulder press. One more. All right. Flip it out to the dolphins. Palms down, elbows under your shoulders. Find your plank, right? Feel that belly pulled into your spine. Push your hips up and drop it in. Push it up. Drop it in. Push it up. Drop it in. You got it. Up. Drop it into that plank, belly flat. Push it up. Drop it in. You got time for one more. Up. Bring it down. Find that plank. Feel how tight your belly is. Walk it up. Real thing does not want to be what it should be. All right, band rows are next. Last set, 30 seconds. Put it underneath your feet. I should cross my handles, which I didn't. And squeeze. Elbows up and away. Look straight down. You don't always need to watch me doing it. Get the idea, just do it. You got it. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Slow on the way down. In, relax as you go down, up, all the way down slowly. Don't just snap it through. Resist the band. One more time. And we're done. All right. Power squats to shoulder press. Dolphins on the chair and band rows. So we work with a little bit of everything. Reaction time, our shoulders, our core, more shoulders, back. All right, next 3. Oops. All right, so goddess squats to lat pulls. I got legs and everything in here today. So goddess squats, so we're having that band over our head, wherever it can be, right? So we're gonna get a nice wide base. And as I squat, I'm pushing my hips down and back and bringing that band out. All right, so I'm getting a good stretch. Bring your elbows into your sides. Squeeze, squeeze. The less band you have over your head between your hands, the more you're going to feel it in those lats. The lats are those big muscles on the side of your body. Squeeze. 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 Slow on the way up. Down. Slow on that way up. Bring it down one more time. All right. Now we have our chair. Finally, you get to sit down. I know, so many of you guys. We're going to sit down in our chair. If hopefully your chair has something you can attach that band to. We're going to do twists. So I'm going to take the band, wrap it around, I don't know, a rung on the chair. I've got this folding chair, so I have that nice bar there. And I'm going to hold that band at my hip bone on the side. Shoulders as far back as I can get them. And I'm going to bring the shoulders forward, holding on to that band. Bring it forward. So I'm working the transverse abdominis and the obliques. You really wanted to know that, didn't you? Squeeze. Squeeze. You got it. Slow on the way back. we get the concentric and the eccentric contractions. Last one. Switch it around. We gotta be even. All right, hold it nice and tight next to that hip bone and squeeze around. So now the opposite side is doing the work on the concentric, eccentric. My left side's doing the work. Making everything work. Pull it around. The arms really aren't doing anything except holding on to that band. Pull it around. We got this. 2 more. Slow the way back. The last one. All right. I'm making you guys work today. All right, the third exercise in our set. I don't know about you guys, but my elbows don't like my push-ups all the time, so I'm giving you something else. So wrapping that band around like you're gonna take a shower, right? And with the towel on your back, so it's underneath your armpits, the band is wrapped around my back. The closer my arms are to the armpits when I start this, the harder it's gonna be. So I'm gonna be doing a lunge and a chest press, and I'm alternating that lunge, either side, okay? So step out, push out, come back. Step out, push out, come back. We got this. Push it out. Push it out, 15 seconds. We're trying to lower our hips on that lunge, not push over our toes. One more each side. Last one. All right, since that band's there, bring it around the front. Goddess squats with the lat pulls. Arms are up over your head. The closer your hands are, the harder this one's going to be, right? All right, give me a nice wide base. And push those hips down and back. Bring the band down to your side. Squeeze it down, slow the way up. Squeeze. It's not quite a lat pull, but it's as close as we can get. Squeeze. Squeeze. Nothing else, I'm giving you guys some good range of motion stuff. I like that. Squeeze. Give me 2 more. 1. Belly tight. 2. All right. Back onto your chair. Wrap the band around. This is your break. Pull the band to your hip. Give me that nice twist. Shoulders, right? Get those shoulders to the front. Working that core. Boom. Boom. Slow on the way back. No rushing through this. Quality over quantity. Squeeze it up. Squeeze. We got this. Keep it going. Give me 2 more. 1, 2. Slow on the way back. Switch it around. You shouldn't be sitting back against your chair, right? Sit up nice and tall. That band right at your hip and rotate it forward. Squeeze it. Relax and slow on the way back. Squeeze. Slow on the way back. Squeeze. We got it. in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, slow on that way back. 2 more. Last one. Woo. Feel that right in the sides here. All right, we're up. We got our lunge to chest press. I like that little trick that I saw in the video where you put your hand through the handles. You have this type of a band.
You can come join.
Around.
Almost over now.
All right. Chest press, right? The closer your hands are to that, your armpits, the better. All right, step it out, push out. We're alternating. We're alternating. Keep it going. Nice. Lower those hips as you lunge. Don't push your knee out. Sit your buttocks down. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, you did good. We're going down to the ground. I'm grabbing some water.
See what it's about. If you want. No.
We're doing some groundwork. Rick can help. Rick can work on some of these. I'm drooling, you guys. All right. I got a band. Legs are out straight. Bill doesn't like this one because he doesn't like to sit there with his legs out straight. I know these things. All right, the band is on your arches of your shoes. I'm going to keep my knees just slightly unlocked. Makes it a little bit easier to do. And instead of hunching forward like this, I'm going to round those shoulders back and row. Squeeze in. This time I'm keeping those elbows nice and close to my sides. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back. Sitting up tall, so I'm getting a little core work too. Squeeze. Squeeze. Breathe. Three, 2, and 1. We're losing the band. Keep it near. Don't lose it too much. All right, this is a fun one. Maybe. All right, so we're going to grab onto the under your knees. I'm going to have you roll back and sit up. I'm going to try and find my balance point without putting my feet down. So roll back. We're calling them rockers, right? So now I'm sitting up tall, finding that belly. Roll back, sit up tall, find your balance. You can use your legs if you want to get yourself back up, but you're using your core to find your balance. Back, forward. If that's too easy, right? Let those hands go and find your balance. Roll up, find your balance, keep that belly strong. Remember, elongate those shoulders to find balance. Back, up, elongate. 1 more, up. Now we're holding, nice hold. Keep your feet off the ground, lift those shoulders, belly in tight. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Roll over on your side. I'm going to keep my heels in line with my butt, in line with my spine, and lift that top leg. We're just going to hang out here for a minute. Keeping that leg up, we're working our hip. More core, right? Your core is everything from shoulders to hip. Whew. We got that 30-second hold. If you've been doing these, it should be getting easier. We've been doing them for a while. You're starting to feel it right here in that glute muscle. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, And flip it over, other side. Right? Keep the heels of your shoes in line with your butt, in line with your spine, and lift. Just open that hip up. The higher you can keep that hip, the more you're gonna feel it in that glute, in your outer hip. That glute and outer hip is part of your balance, right? As we get that stronger, your balance will get better. Keep it strong, keep it strong. We got this. We only have 10 seconds. Keep it going. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. One more set, one more set. Thank you today. Find your feet with that band. I'm going to challenge you to grab a little bit closer to your feet with the band, right? So there's less band here. So there's actually starting with tension. Unlock your knees, back's nice and straight. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Sitting up nice and tall, squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze, squeeze. We got this, come on. 10 seconds. We got the roly-polies next. Rockers, I like roly-polies, they sound more fun. 2 more. Last one. Let go of that band. We got the roly-polies. Sitting up. Knees at about a 45-degree angle. Grabbing onto those shins. And roll it back. Sit up. Don't let the feet touch. Roll back. Come up. Roll back. Come up. Find your balance. Feel how your belly, right? And lifting those shoulders helps you with that balance. Your body completely works around that core. We lose sight of that as we stop being kids. Reach, sit up tall. All right, last one. Roll, challenge. Arms away, feet are off the ground. Belly's tight. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Uh-oh. All right, we got our plans. Last thing, you guys. Last thing. Whew. I'm going to drop one knee right on top of the other. My feet are in alignment with my butt. I'm not rolling forward, so I'm having to keep my core tight so my back is straight. And I'm lifting that foot up, feeling the outside of my hip, nice and strong. Open it up. Now, if you wanted more of a challenge, we could put a band on your knees. I'm not sure I'm up to that today. Or you could just hold it longer. That's another challenge. All right, we got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, flip. On top of the other. Shoulders are straight. Right, spine is straight, and lift that leg. Such a simple thing, right? Who would have thought? Locking that hip in. Keep it strong. Pop-ups, you gotta hit them. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Grab yourself some water, and while you're up and about, grab yourself a strap, because we're going to do some stretching for those hamstrings. Come on, machine. the rivet can't move it out. There we go. All right. Get my strap. You can use your band. It's not quite as,
Oh,
but that's okay.
not on the floor.
It'll work. So I'm gonna take my band, I'm gonna loop it over my foot. Actually, to start with, I'm gonna have it over the ball of my foot. And I'm gonna extend my leg and gently pull on that strap. So now I'm stretching just my calf. It's really hard to see that I'm actually stretching my calf here, but talk about tight ankles, right? Ooh. Not much movement. There's flat. So my knee is not locked out, it's not straight, so that's not working my hamstring yet. I'm just working that calf. So work on your breathing, breathe in through that belly, pushing the belly out. And then exhale, try and relax that muscle and get a little more stretch. All right, move the strap down to the arch of your shoe, and then extend the knee all the way straight. So wherever your knee is straight, that's where we're going to start. I'm going to have you work on your breathing. So breathe in through it doesn't matter, nose, mouth, and push your belly out. And then exhale hard and use your arms to bring your leg closer to your nose. Each time you breathe, we're trying to pull it a little bit closer, keeping that leg straight. Knee straight. Look at your shoe, your toe. Is it pointed straight or is it pointed in? I want it straight and aligned with your knee. All right, grab the strap in the opposite hand of whatever foot you're on. Keep that knee at neutral, straight, legs at neutral, and I'm going to bring my foot across the midline of my body, keeping my hip on the ground. So I'm stretching from the outside of my knee all the way down my hip. Feeling the hamstring today too. Try and relax on that exhale. All right, grab the strap in the same arm as you are leg stretching. Bring the other leg up. We're going to grab that ankle, relax, and then just let that foot drop out. We're going to get adductor, the whole inside of your leg. Let gravity do some of that stretching. Trying to breathe and relax as you breathe out. And relax. Switch it out. Other leg. We're going to start with the calf. So the strap's up on the ball of the shoe. And just gently keeping that knee slightly bent. Gently pull down on the ball of your foot. Breathe. Grab the strap. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Gotta do hamstring. Switch the strap to the arch where it's a little more secure, and gently pull that foot closer to your face, keeping that knee nice and straight. Your knee's gonna want to buckle as you get closer. Just relax it a little bit, let it straighten, and then start over again. Pay attention to the toe. Is it over your knee? Mine naturally comes in. Some people's naturally go out. We want to keep it right over the knee. And relax. Bring it across your body. Keeping that left hip on the ground as much as you can, so we're stretching the whole outside of that leg. Push that hip into the ground. Breathe through the stretch. And then grab the strap in the other hand. Grab your ankle of your right foot. Let that left leg drop out. Getting that adductor inside of the leg stretch. A lot of tightness in your back and in your sciatica comes from that front side being so tight that it puts pressure on the back side. So we want to make sure we get everything stretched out. And relax like that. We can lose the strap. We're going to go up on one knee. This is where a pillow might be helpful. Keeping those shoulders squared. I'm going to step out with one foot, keeping my shoulders right over my hips. I'm going to squeeze my butt so I go forward. Breathe into that stretch. Switch sides. Same thing, shoulders over the hips. Breathe into that stretch. We're feeling it all the way over the front of your hip. And go ahead and sit up. You can either sit down or on the ground or stand up. We're going to bring our hands up to our head. And I want you to try and pull those elbows back, get that chest stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. Come on, pull the elbows back. Don't just put them up there. I know it seems silly, but it's a great stretch. All right, you guys, how we feeling? Switching out my camera. There's, is that Jack?
Good.
That is not working. I don't know what that is. Let me switch my camera. Now I don't have any camera. I need a new picture. How's everyone?
Everybody's fine. I made it.
Christina.